You know, it's a really weird thing that's happening right now. So many of us, I'm talking people in their 20s, 30s, even 40s, are walking around with joints that feel, well, way older than they should. It's like your knees and your back didn't get the memo on your actual age. So, what is going on here? Let's get into it. Okay, let's just get right to the heart of it. Does this sound familiar? You stand up from your desk, or maybe just get out of the car, and your knees sound like a bowl of Rice Krispies. You know, that whole snap, crackle, pop thing? Yeah. It's super common, but here's the thing. It's not just some funny noise you can ignore. It is absolutely your body trying to send you a message. And that message, well, it's that you're part of this huge and honestly kind of concerning trend. This isn't your grandfather's achy knee after a long day in the garden. No, this is what some are calling an early pain epidemic. It's a very modern problem that's hitting people right in the prime of their lives. So first things first, if this sounds like you are so not alone in this. So let's look at where this is all happening in the body. It's pretty fascinating, actually. If you look at the breakdown, back pain and neck pain together make up a whopping 55% of the complaints. I mean, that's more than half. Then you throw in knees, shoulders, and wrists, and suddenly a really clear pattern starts to show up, right? These are the exact joints that bear the brunt of our modern screen-obsessed lifestyles. Okay, so that leads us to the big question. Why? Why is this happening now? And here's the thing. It's not because we've suddenly become weaker or our bodies are just failing us compared to our parents' or grandparents' generations. Not at all. It's because our daily lives, our routines, have been completely flipped on their head, and our joints are the ones silently footing the bill. And the number one culprit is something most of us do for, 8, 9, maybe even 10 hours a day? We're talking about sitting. Yep, just sitting. Isn't that wild? The humble chair, the thing that's supposed to be a symbol of rest and relaxation, has become one of the biggest enemies of our joint health. It's kind of the ultimate irony when you think about it. So you're probably wondering, how can just sitting be so bad? Well, it's all about a chain reaction. Think about it. When you're slumped in a chair, your most important supportive muscles, we're talking your glutes, your core, they basically just check out. They go to sleep. And that means your joints are left to pick up all the slack. They're taking on way more strain than they were ever designed for, which leads to terrible posture, constant pressure on your hips and knees, and it even starves your spinal discs of hydration. It is literally a perfect storm for creating chronic pain. And if sitting wasn't bad enough, then there's this. The device you're probably looking at right now. Get this, your head weighs about 10 or 12 pounds, kind of like a bowling ball. But for every single inch you tilt that bowling ball forward to stare at your phone or your laptop, you nearly double the pressure on your neck and spine. Just think about that. We spend hours and hours every single day in that exact position. It's no wonder there's a name for it now, tech neck. Now, underneath all these lifestyle issues, the sitting, the screen time, there's a biological bad guy at work, and its name is inflammation. Now hang on, because a little bit of inflammation is actually a good thing. It's your body's way of healing a cut or a sprain. But when it becomes chronic, when it's constantly being fueled by things like stress, a bad diet, not enough sleep, that's when your immune system gets confused. It goes haywire and starts attacking your own healthy joint tissue. This right here is the invisible enemy, the real source of so much of that nagging, constant pain.
But here's the good news. This is where you get to take back some control, because what you eat can either pour gasoline on that inflammatory fire, or it can be the fire hose that helps put it out. It's pretty clear-cut, really. Things like sugar, processed junk, fried foods, they are pure fuel for the fire. But on the flip side, you have your body's own personal fire department, foods loaded with antioxidants and healthy fats. We're talking berries, dark leafy greens like spinach, fatty fish like salmon. They literally fight the fire from the inside out.
And it's not just about avoiding the bad stuff, it's also about making sure you're getting enough of the good stuff. It's about what you might be missing. We're looking at 3 key players here that are often deficient and directly linked to joint pain. You've got vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health, vitamin B12, essential for your nerves, and magnesium, which helps your muscles relax. If you're low on any one of these, it can absolutely show up as aches, weakness, and that pain you can't seem to shake. All right, so we've dug into a lot of the causes. Now let's switch gears and talk about how to become a bit of a detective for your own body. It's about learning to decode the signals your body is constantly sending you. You see, that little ache, that crackle in your knee, it's not just random noise, it's data. And if we can learn how to read that data early, we can stop small issues from turning into big, big problems. Let's take a super common one, morning stiffness. You know that feeling, right? Where you feel like the Tin Man before he gets his oil can? A little bit of that is normal. But here is the bright red line, the key takeaway. If that stiffness, that creaky feeling, sticks around for more than 30 minutes after you get up, that is a major warning sign. That's your body telling you, hey, this might be more than just sleeping funny. And it could point to an inflammatory issue that you really need to get checked out. You know, we hear the word arthritis, and we tend to think it's just one thing. But it's not. It's really an umbrella term. Let's break down the big three really simply. You've got osteoarthritis. Think of that as wear and tear damage over time. Then there's rheumatoid arthritis, which is totally different. That's your own immune system attacking your joints. And then there's gout, which is caused by these tiny, sharp crystals building up, often in your big toe. Why does this matter? Because knowing what kind it is helps you figure out why you're in pain. Okay, this is maybe the most important part of this whole conversation. It's knowing when to stop Googling your symptoms at 2 a.m. and actually see a doctor. These are the non-negotiable red flags. If your joint pain shows up with a fever, if you have sudden, out-of-nowhere swelling or redness, if the pain is bad enough to wake you up at night, or if you just can't do your normal daily things anymore, please make an appointment. Do not wait on these.
All right, enough with the doom and gloom, right? We've talked a lot about the problems. Let's spend the rest of our time on the solutions, because there are solutions. Now, this isn't about some magic pill or a quick fix. Think of this more like a blueprint, a straightforward, actionable plan that you can start using literally today to protect your joints, manage the pain you have, and actually find some relief.
And it all starts with something so simple. You can do it before you've even had your first cup of coffee. A daily mobility routine. We're not talking about a sweaty, intense workout here. Not at all. These are just gentle movements. Think neck rolls, shoulder circles. Things designed to get the fluid moving in your joints and wake up all those muscles that have been sleeping all night or all day at your desk. Seriously, just 10 minutes of this stuff every morning can make a world of difference. And this right here really gets to the heart of it. We're all so obsessed with finding the perfect posture, but that's not really the point. The best posture is your next posture. The real secret is to just keep moving. Every time you shift or stand up, you're circulating this stuff called synovial fluid in your joints. Just think of it like WD-40 for your body. It's your own natural lubricant. So if you remember anything, remember this little phrase, motion is lotion. But what about when you need relief, like right now? Okay, here's your super simple cheat sheet for hot versus cold. It's easy to get them mixed up. Use cold for anything new and sharp. Think of an injury that just happened, in the first day or two. The goal is to reduce swelling and just numb that sharp pain. A sprained ankle is the perfect example. Now use heat for things that are chronic and stiff, that achy muscle soreness, that tight lower back at the end of a long day. Heat brings blood flow and helps everything relax. So cold for new and sharp, heat for chronic and stiff. Okay, to wrap things up, let's do some rapid-fire myth-busting. There are a few big ones out there that really need to be cleared up. First on the list, the one your parents and teachers probably yelled at you for. Does cracking your knuckles actually give you arthritis? Is it really dooming your hands to a painful future? And the answer, backed by a ton of science, is a big, fat no. It does not. That pop sound you hear has nothing to do with your bones grinding together. It's simply the sound of nitrogen gas bubbles bursting inside your joint fluid. That's it. So while it might drive the people around you crazy, you can rest easy knowing that study after study has found absolutely no link between cracking your knuckles and getting arthritis. All right, next up is a much more serious myth, and it's one that can actually make things worse. So your knee is sore, it's aching. What's your first instinct? For most of us, it's to stop moving. You know, prop it up on the couch, take it easy, avoid walking on it. That seems like the smart thing to do, right? But is it? Well, for most types of chronic knee pain, that's actually the worst thing you can do. The truth is, gentle, low-impact movement, like going for a walk, is one of the best therapies for a sore knee. Why? Because walking strengthens all the little muscles around the joint that act like your body's natural shock absorbers. It also keeps the joint from getting even more stiff and locked up. It's a perfect example of how sometimes movement is the best medicine. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? I think it's this. Your joint pain isn't a life sentence. It's not something you just have to accept. Think of it more like a daily conversation. Every single day, your body is talking to you with those little aches, that stiffness, those pops and cracks. And how you choose to move, the food you choose to eat, the way you decide to sit at your desk, that's your side of the conversation. That's your answer back. So the only real question is, what kind of answer are you